Our top review today is the Canon R6 Mark II. So can I tell you the part that I am most thrilled about? Canon finally removed the 30-minute recording limit on certain kind of resolutions that you were shooting at. Now it can shoot up to 6 hours, records 6K, oversampled has gone from 20.1 megapixel to a 24.2 megapixel sensor. Sensor is still not stacked. Intelligent subject tracking is there, improved focus, breathing is out there. But it's an R series, so it is expensive.
Joining the full-frame camera lineup is Canon's most recent launch, the R6 Mark II. As the name hints, it is the second version of the former R6, but considering the upgrade came so quickly after its predecessor, we are curious whether it is worth an upgrade. At first glance, there are quite a few similarities in terms of the body. The shape and size are about the same, though this feels a little lighter. The grip is great, the buttons are relatively the same. And of course it has a rotatable display screen, which is expected in 2023. The only major change to the body is that the on-off switch has been moved to the right side, and in its place is a toggle button to conveniently switch from photo to video mode. It is definitely a time-saving addition, though not by a significant margin. In terms of its performance, one of the much-awaited changes for Canon cameras has been the removal of the 30-minute recording limit, and they have finally done it. The cap has now been moved to 6 hours of continuous record time, which is beneficial, especially for those who shoot events. The battery life has gone from 510 to 760 images per charge, though this is more realistic with the battery mode on. The sensor has gone from 20.1 MP to 24.2 MP full-frame CMOS version. It is not a massive change, but it is certainly a slight improvement. Sadly, the sensor is not stacked, giving the R3 an advantage as the only camera in the series with a stacked sensor. The best selling point for the R6 Mark II is its intelligent tracking. The camera maintains focus on the subject irrespective of their movement type or speed. It gives you multiple subject options to choose from, like people, animals, and cars. In terms of video quality, the R6 Mark II lets you shoot 6K oversampled, which essentially means 6K footage is squeezed into 4K, giving you a better looking 4K video. The difference is more prominent if you record at a higher frame rate or at night. The footage looks clearer and less grainy. To add to the clarity, the R6 Mark II has improved its focus breathing capabilities, so switching focus between two subjects is smoother than ever. The R6 Mark II comes at the pricey cost of Rs 2,43,995 for the body and costs Rs 3,43,995 with the 24-105mm zoom lens. It is a good camera, especially for professionals looking for a perfect combo product for film and photography. But if you're just a hobbyist or a beginner, there are a lot of cheaper alternatives. Let's hear what a professional photographer has to say about the camera.
We met Joseph Saladi, a freelance professional photographer. As a freelancer, he gets a lot of gigs that need him to use a camera that is fast, versatile, and lightweight. Joseph reviewed the camera for us here at the Gadget 360 show to see if it would meet the needs of a professional photographer. He feels that Canon has a reputation for building cameras that feel good in the hand, and this camera was no exception. It is an added incentive to make the process more enjoyable. In terms of its performance, it didn't seem like the 3 megapixels would make much of a difference, but the image quality was quite sharp. The camera's autofocus was incredible, especially during his shoot with pets. The camera managed to maintain its focus despite their continuous movement. It sometimes prioritized human subjects over pets, even when it was set to focus on pets. Additionally, there were times when the autofocus system was unable to focus on subjects that blended in with their background. At the second location, the electricity had gone, but it gave us a great opportunity to test out the camera's low light capabilities. To our surprise, Canon has come a long way in low light shooting, especially with the extended ISO. though it is still not up to the mark. In the camera's defense, we were only given an f4 lens, so it was hard to measure the camera's actual capacity in low light. As a photographer, Joseph felt that the Canon R6 Mark II was an almost perfect camera. It offered some serious power and flexibility. For hobbyists, it might be an overkill, but for professionals, a solid choice.